Well, good Monday morning to you all. This is Rocken Larry Locken on the Oregon coast with Moonsy Woonsy in the background. Our beautiful Moosey Woonsy, our Moosey Woozy, our Moonsy Woozy. Hey, everybody out there. I want to talk about maybe that frustration sometimes that you might feel when you see a problem going on in the world. Maybe it's close to you, maybe it's across the globe, you know. Maybe it's a long way, maybe it's a short way. Nevertheless, you get frustrated because you think, gosh, what can I do about it? It sucks that it happens, but what can I do about it? Well, you know what you can do about it is you can focus a little bit of attention on it and wish it love and wish it nothing but the best outcome. That's not to say there's a difference between that and dwelling on it and focusing all your energy on it. Just give a tiny tad bit of your energy a time or two here and there to it. And just focus on, for a moment or two, a brief moment, the best intentions. You might think, well, what's that going to do? Well, it's going to do something. You're focusing positive energy towards it, right? The more people that do that, the more positive energy is going to go towards a situation. That's, again, there's a difference between that and sitting there and worrying about it all the time and having that angst of, God, I hate to even think about it because I don't want to even focus any energy towards it. Well, how about you compromise a little bit? How about instead of giving 100% of your energy towards it, you give, say, a couple percentage points, a couple times of energy towards it, right? And then you can take all the negative issues in the world, ball them into one, and give that a little bit, just a tad bit of your energy, right? And there's a difference between giving it a tad bit of your energy a few times here and there than giving a tad bit of your energy all the time to it. Just give a focus to it. Wish it nothing but the best possible outcome. The reason I say give it even a little bit is because what affects somebody else negatively in a roundabout way affects you as well, because you share that same space with them on this planet, right? In this reality. All right, and that could be you. I don't want to paint a negative picture, but let's just say, for instance, you live somewhere where there was a mass food shortage. You were starving. There's no water. Where you're at, you've been bombed, you've been invaded. The worst possible scenario that there is, and it happens, right? Okay, I mean, think about for a second how you'd feel. You don't need to think about it, really, because it would suck. It'd be, a nightmare, and you know it, right? So, just focus on positive thoughts. Don't completely throw it out of your reality forever, because what comes around goes around, and the worst possible thing you could ever imagine happening happens. Yet at the same time, the most wonderful, beautiful, wildest imagination that your dreams could ever have, your imagination could have, your dreams could have, whatever the case may be, right? That happens. All right, so all these things are innate possibilities. And all these things are not just innate possibilities. All these things happen in the third, in duality, in the density that we live in here, right? So, focus on that, right? And here in the United States, you know what? When we're not at war, we're gearing up to go back into war again, right? All the time. And eventually, when enough people, and more people have started to wake up and realize we don't want a war. We don't want to go into war. We haven't been in a war. This is just the straight up truth, and I'd invite anybody to try to debate me on this, because I'll rip their heart, I'll rip their chest apart and tear their heart open, seriously, with a debate about it. We have not been in a military conflict that we have needed to be in at all since World War II. The only debate you could make would be World War II would be the last time it would even be questionable that we should have taken up arms, and probably we should have done it sooner. In that war, we probably should have went in sooner. We didn't step in for about 2 years till Pearl Harbor was bombed, and all that could have been orchestrated. We get into all that shit. That's all the conspiracy stuff. I'm just talking about on a third dimensional reality. We should have gone in there quicker. But that's it. It's it, and that's that. Much love.